Life doesn't ask for our permission to be hard. It just is. Loss, setbacks, grief. These are not exceptions. They are the rule. And yet, some people throughout history have faced unimaginable burdens and still moved forward. In this episode of the Stoic Formula, we turn to the life of Marcus Aurelius, an emperor, a philosopher, and a man who endured more than most. How did he survive? How did he lead with wisdom, even as the world around him unraveled? Let's explore not just how he endured, but how we might too. It was a devastating blow, the kind of call that makes your stomach drop, that freezes time. The kind you hope, irrationally, will never come. But it came. And in that moment, everything changed. It felt like life had delivered yet another cruel setback, another unbearable chapter in a string of difficult months. In truth, it had been years filled with hardship, pain, and unanswered questions. And yet, this is the reality of life. It has always been this way. Life, in its raw and relentless form, does not discriminate. It challenges us all. Even the great Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius was no exception. He lost his father before he could remember him. He buried his mother in his mid-30s. He endured the grief of laying 9 of his children to rest. Imagine that. 9 funerals for your own children. His reign over Rome, far from being a golden age of peace, was described by ancient historians as a never-ending trial. Wars on the frontiers, floods in the cities, plague in the streets, betrayal in the palace. So how did he do it? How did Marcus Aurelius rise each day with the weight of empire and sorrow on his shoulders? How did he keep going, let alone stay just, wise, and virtuous? He turned inward. He turned to philosophy. In the privacy of his journals, what we now call meditations, he wrote, not for others, but for himself. He recorded reminders, admonitions, reflections. He returned to his teachers, Rusticus, who taught him discipline, Fronto, who taught him eloquence, Sextus, who taught him calm. He worked page by page, conversation by conversation to keep his footing. And it was not easy. Marcus was not made of stone. He was not superhuman. He was a man, vulnerable, grieving, and often exhausted. He cried. We know this. He wept while fulfilling his duties. He suffered illness. He doubted the fairness of the universe. He questioned whether the gods were testing him or perhaps punishing him. He lost his temper. He struggled, but he didn't give up. He didn't walk away. He kept showing up. He kept doing the work, not perfectly, not without lapses, but with integrity and resolve. This is our challenge too. We are all called to face suffering, loss, and adversity, not in some distant hypothetical, but in the here and now. Like Marcus, we can choose to seek shelter not in fantasy or despair, but in philosophy, in the wisdom passed down through generations, in the support of those we trust. We will stumble. We will feel the full weight of grief. We will scream into the night asking, why me? But we can also rise over and over again, not because it is easy, but because there is no other way. To continue forward with purpose and honesty is the only path. And that, in the end, is what courage looks like. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." We may not be emperors, but we all face battles. And like him, we can meet those trials not with despair, but with discipline, reflection, and grace. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe to the Stoic Formula for more timeless lessons from Stoic philosophy. Lessons to strengthen the mind, steady the soul, and sharpen your approach to life. Until next time, hold fast, live wisely, Stay resilient.